Catholic leader, there's long been a convention that politicians and particularly cabinet ministers don't comment on ongoing litigation in the courts in any shape or form. So I have to say I was disappointed to hear that Tánaiste weighed in during his recent visit to the United States into a diagnosis on the situation of a family, one of whose members is involved in a long-running dispute with the school that employs him. I am, of course, referring to Enoch Burke and the Burke family. It seems to me that what the Tánaiste was doing was engaging in stereotyping. And I've had occasion to teach students about stereotyping in the past. As we know, it's when you take, let's say, a characteristic, a disagreeable characteristic or otherwise that a person has, and you link that to the group of which they're a member. And we all know how wrong that is in the context of racism. We all know how wrong it is in the context of discussion and discourse around members of the travelling community. And it seems to me that members of the homeschooling community were right to be aggrieved at the fact that the Tánaiste would seek to link the unattractive style of advocacy that we might associate with the Burke family and the fact that they were homeschooled. It seems to me that that is stereotyping of the worst kind, and it lacks professionalism. And I would certainly say and commend my colleague Senator Pauline O'Reilly and indeed spokespeople for homeschoolers for calling out the Tánaiste on speaking in that way. I'm not a fan of the Burke's family's approach to making their point. In fact, I think they've managed to make a bad fist of what was originally a very good case. But I certainly do not think it is fair to identify one aspect of their lives, namely the homeschooling dimension, and use that to have a slap at homeschooling. There is a constitutional right in this country for parents to homeschool their children. Parents are the primary educators. And I would just finish with this, if I may, that this is what this was really about. There seems to be an approach by government these days to put an asterisk over certain constitutional rights and to call them into question. The rights of parents to be the first deciders in the education of their children seems to be one of those, and I would counsel strongly against it. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Senator.